Hello, and welcome to Boot Camp. In this segment, we're going to be discussing multiplication and exponents. Now, multiplication, a lot of people think of it as its own little thing, but it's actually just repeated addition. We want to get, say, 4 cartons of eggs, and each of them have 6 in them. The question will be, well, how many eggs are there? We have 1 6, a second 6, a third 6, and a fourth 6. This is 6 times 4. But if we want to figure out what it was, we can do 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. When you add that all up, you'll get 24. Another way to say it is that it's the first number the second number times. What do I mean by that? We have 6 4 times. 6, 6, 6, and 6. 4 6s are 24. It is worth noting that you can do it the other way around. You can do 4 6 times and still get the same answer. Another example here, 3 times 4 is 3 4 times. 3, 3, 3, and 3. Well, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Which leads us to multiplication of bigger numbers. You don't want to do this whole listing it out when you have bigger numbers. In this problem, we have 212 times 4. It's going to be hard to kind of visualize 212, 212, 212, 212. You can start to visualize the answer though. We have 200, 200, 200, and 200, or 8 hundredths, and we have 12, 12, 12, and 12. You can break it down like that and you'll get the correct answer, but much like multiplication, if we line these up on the right, we can multiply from right to left. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. We'll get our answer of 848. It's worth noting that carrying still exists. In this example, we have 43 times 25. 4 times 3 is 15. We're going to have to carry that 1, much like how we do in addition. 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 1 is 21. It is worth noting that when you have more than a single-digit number by multiplying, you have to put down a 0 before you continue. I call it a safety 0. If you had a 3-digit number, you would have to, in the third row, or the third multiplication, you would have to put down 2 consecutive zeros on a new line in order to proceed step by step. For example, in this problem, we just got 215 when we multiply by 5, but now when we multiply by 2, on a new line, we're going to have to put a 0 down for safety. After you do every single row, you add up your results, and that will get you to your final answer, in this case of 1075. When you think of exponents, why do we mention exponents in a thing about multiplication? Well, just like how multiplication was repeated addition, exponents are repeated multiplication. In this case, 2 to the third power is 2 3 times, but instead of adding, we're going to be multiplying. 2 times 2 times 2. In this case, we will get 8. There are some very common exponents. A power of 2 has another name of being squared, and having a third power, like in this case, as the 3 is the raised number, has a name of cubed. With this being said, exponents will be a way to get around having to do a whole bunch of multiplication. That was our unit on multiplication and exponents.